the light won't be ever lit. It's all.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Ready?
They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. And he'll pick up 2 up to the 27.
27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Tag! Crack all 80! Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Ready? Break!
Now 3rd and 5.
Get it! Ready?
They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
It's 4th down.
So, on 4th down, Austin McNamara is going to come in here to punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play to kick off this drive. yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes going to push this one forward. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
At the Titans' 11-yard line.
Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
Mahomes pass. Complete to number 35. A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on third and short. So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's third and goal.
Let's go on, 80. 15. 15. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. This one caught at the 4.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Fourth and goal, decision time, and they will go for it. This caught, and he's in. Xavier Worthy, touchdown KC. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back. 70, Timberwolves. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to have the first down and more. Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a first down.
15 yards. And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 5.
Going
back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown Titans. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Titans will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third down and 9.
Yellow.
They send the tight end in motion. On third down, Mahomes. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. And they will bring him down on the near side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. They'll send Worthy in motion. First and 10 for Mahomes. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now toss left side for Smith. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
So second down, and they'll run it. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the ball going.
And they smack him down there. Big hit, right at the line. No gain.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Ready?
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now third and goal coming up. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll take it at the 12. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Motion the slot man left. First down throw. Mahomes. He's going to air this one out. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Steady.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Made by Pickens.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. Here's Austin McNamara now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Here comes Smith on the return. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Putting the tight end in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's second and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll return this from the 10. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. Takes a big shot there on that return. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. Finding room at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. They'll send a man in motion left. On first down, they go right back to Smith. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Once again, it's Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Remember this one thing, it is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a second down.
Hey, 15. Yellow. Hero 15.
Man in motion, heading left. On second down, Mahomes. He'll get this out to the left flat. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
Hey, 57. Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Mahomes now to throw again. This caught right side by Worthy.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Toss, it is Smith running right. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum field. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Get it!
Now a handoff, running right. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Viking 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is Hawk. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Hurry, hurry.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 4. Now, Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
On the toss, here's Smith. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On the ground, it's Smith. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
A tight end in motion now. This is intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the set. Tag. Bronco.
He'll look to throw. Here in the fourth quarter. It covers 51 yards.
Yeah, this is one of those cases, Mike, that the defense is so consumed with locking down all the receivers that they lose track of the quarterback. And after realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball, he tucks the ball down and not only picks up the first down, he picks up a huge chunk play.
Bronco 80. Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Get it.
Now a run on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens.
Ready.
Plenty
break.
of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, check.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So, fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Now, on 2nd and long.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown Titans. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The PAT. Up and good. And the Titans go up by 7. 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. A first down throw for Mahomes. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here's first down. Gray is the motion man here. First and 10 for Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Second and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now, second and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll run with Smith. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's into the end zone yet again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, give me a D.
to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this will be incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this fourth down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here is first and 10.
43! Hello! 40! Hey, motion!
Throwing now, Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Kansas City.
Attack! Fire! Arsenal up! Easy!
Gray is the motion man here. On first and 10, it's Mahomes. Hot down the field, it's Worthy. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
At the 15-yard line.
They spike it with 7 seconds left on the clock. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A 32-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 19-yard line.
Got it! Ready? Ready?
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.